Hi, I wanted to talk to you guys about a type of shadow work that I use a lot for my own benefit, but also with my clients as well. There's been a lot of talk about habits lately and how certain habits are getting in the way of not only creativity, but just general life self-care skills. I think we set up habits for so many different reasons, and a lot of those reasons have to do with something more than logic. I think we can all agree on that. Now, I'm going to kick off a 7-part video series on something that I use all the time, and that's called shadow values. Shadow values is something I learned through authentic education, and I found it really beneficial in deconstructing some of my addictions and even some of my smaller habits. I realized just in the last few days that our addictions can run so much deeper than substances. They can run through certain emotions that we can be addicted to, certain states of being. I've acknowledged recently that I'm quite addicted to adrenaline. Anything that makes me excited and slightly scared, I've been running for so many years. And now, no wonder I dip into adrenal fatigue all the time, right? So, shadow values. Now, I'm going to introduce them one at a time and do a short video on each one, just so you can hear the information, but also spend some time thinking about it and noticing it in your life. So I'm going to dive straight in. The first shadow value, and one that's so important for all of us, which is not too hard to acknowledge, is belonging. So we're hardwired for belonging, for this sense of connection, like we're a part of a family or a tribe or some kind of community. We crave belonging. And I think most of us can admit that. Now, the difference with shadow values is when belonging takes us towards an empowering habit, that's totally fine, and that's a great thing to acknowledge. So if a sense of belonging takes you towards actions that involve you with your community, if it takes you towards making new friends or connecting deeper or conscious communication, that's great. It's when belonging takes us towards disempowering habits. So when we're looking for belonging through, let's say, an addiction or a bad habit like gossiping. Gossiping is a way that people try and connect with each other, but it's disempowering. I have noticed that I often search for belonging in a lot of my habits. A lot of the reason why I smoked cigarettes was a sense of belonging. I felt like I was in a group of people that found value in doing something possibly that brought us all together but was maybe harmful for us. Sometimes I search for belonging in many addictions that I've had. So my questions to you guys is, do you feel like you belong? Do you crave belonging? And do you get a quick fix from any of the habits that you have? Do you find yourself searching for belonging in many different situations that are disempowering? Or can you find belonging in empowering habits? So spend a week or two stalking belonging. Talk to your friends about it, see when it shows up for you, see when you get that kick and when it's important for you, and see when it takes you towards instant gratification. I hope you have an interesting week thinking and talking about belonging, and reach out if you want to share anything, or if you've realized that belonging is a big part of you and your bad habits. All right, thanks guys. Bye.